All right, what's up, y'all? We're back this week with our top 6 running backs and one thing to know about them. Evan, let's get started.
All right, let's just jump right in. I got CMC number one. I mean, we all know how he is. He's the best running back in the league for fantasy. Every time he's on the field, he's just going to dominate. He's always the hardest playing guy on the field. He will find a way, no matter what, to get you 20 to 30 fantasy points every single time he touches the field. That being said, we never know when he's going to get hurt. So that's the only risk of Christian McCaffrey is how healthy will he be. When he's healthy, you win every time, assuming you have a solid roster around him. Number 2, I got Saquon. I just really think that this is going to be, building upon last year. He did so good last year. I think this year is going to be even better. The Giants as a whole, they proved to be decent last year. They got better in the offseason, in my opinion. Everyone's growing together. Saquon is just going to continue to catch the ball, run the ball, and touch the ball a ton. I mean, he's going to be probably the most used running back in the NFL this year. That's the hope anyways. 3, I have Nick Chubb. That's obviously higher than consensus. But, this is the time for him to prove that he is, everyone talks about him being the most all-around running back, like the sports commentators and stuff. And I agree. He is one of the smoothest, just purest running backs in the NFL. But it's time for him to be able to do it 3 downs, with no Kareem Hunt, catch the ball, and, just be a product of the Browns offense. And I really, really think he'll excel. The whole team's going to excel this year. And he's going to very, very much help your team because you're going to be able to get him at the back end of the first round or even early in the second round, hopefully, in your drafts. Next, I have Derrick Henry. Again, another guy I have a little bit ahead of the rankings. But, guys, I know the Titans are going to suck, but this is Derrick Henry. He's still going to go out and get 20 to 25 touches, maybe even more every single week. And even if it does equate to a couple less touchdowns because the team isn't as good, it's Derrick Henry. He's always going to find a way. He's going to touch the ball enough because he just beats the team down over and over again. He gets better the more touches he gets in every game. They get sick of tackling him. And then those fourth quarter breakaway runs, they'll happen. They will come. 5, I got Bijan Robinson, the rookie in Atlanta. He's going to get a ton of catches from probably a weaker quarterback that doesn't want to throw the ball downfield as much in Desmond Ridder. And I mean, he's just going to be a PPR monster, I think. Definitely going to go in the first round, so you will have the risk of picking a rookie. But I imagine that he's going to get, 100 targets this year. And in college, he never dropped a single ball throughout his entire career. So I expect him to capitalize on what he does get targets-wise and hopefully be efficient and turn it into a lot of big plays. And then to round out my list, I have Austin Ekeler. I mean, it is what it is with Austin Ekeler. He's just a product of one of the best offenses in the league. They're going to be super high-powered and electric this year in LA. Ekeler's going to get a minimum of 12 touchdowns. Hopefully he gets 20 again. He leads the league in total touchdowns almost every year, I feel like. Passing and rushing combined, or catching and rushing combined. There's no reason that he won't be a first-round pick either. Nick Chubb is probably the only guy on this list that I don't expect to be a first-rounder. Maybe Derrick Henry in some leagues. But, either of those two guys, snipe them in the second round for sure. All right, Brady, what's your top 6 look like?
All right. Number 1, I've got McCaffrey. The man surrounded by the best offensive line he's ever had. And they gave up every single pick in the entire draft except for a first for him. So I expect the man to 100% be flirting with 2,000 yards this year and a lot of touchdowns. That being said, he may even go over 2,000 yards. And it wouldn't shock me one bit. He's going to win you a ton of games, so take him number 1. And if he doesn't go 1, take him number 2. Next, I've got Saquon. He got his $11 million, and he's ready to prove it. So just watch him run and watch him catch that ball and watch him explode off the line, because that's what he does. I expect him to have pretty much the exact same season that Christian McCaffrey is about to have, just because he's wanting to go out there and prove it, get his deal, and be that next thing. Number 3, we've marked off the list because Jonathan Taylor is not wanting to play and currently holds less value than a whale. So 4, we've got Nick Chubb. This is the first time he's going to be the true featured back in an offense where he is catching the ball as well as running the ball. And we're going to see if he can do it. All I've heard is that he can catch the ball really well. So let's see him go. I'm ready to see the best runner in the league catch some balls and throw himself on the map as a top 3 running back and somebody that can be picked in the first round comfortably for the next few years. 5, I've got Austin Ekeler. I mean, the man catches the most balls out of any running back every year, and he also receives the most targets. So expect the same this year. Expect the Chargers offense to be better. And they also got a new offensive coordinator, so I think we can see some more design runs to Austin Ekeler, something that he hasn't seen before. And that'll also help drive a lot of his value in addition to his catching. 6, we've got Bijan Robinson. This man's going to be the next AP, and I want everybody to know that. He's going to be the top pick in all Dynasty leagues. So if you play Dynasty, take him number 1 no matter what. And if you don't have the number 1 pick, try to trade for it, because it'll be 100% worth it in the years to come. He's also going to be the focal point of that Atlanta offense. So expect a lot of balls to go through him, whether it's passing or catching the ball or running the ball. They've lined him up at receiver, halfback, all over the plot, like all over the field. And he's going to do it really well. So 7, who is my 6 for this one, Travis Etienne. I mean, the coach himself said he wants him to get 1,700 yards. So just sit back and watch. He's explosive off the line, too. The man can easily bust out a 50, 60-yard play. So if you're in a league that rewards that, like we are, enjoy it and get a lot of yards running and catching. That's it for me.
We don't forget to watch the full-length video where we go down. I believe we have top 30 running backs we discussed in depth, and we'll link that link in the comment section. Thanks, guys.
See y'all next time.